Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MLB Daily Props picks for you. Let's take a recap of yesterday. Unfortunately, not a great day. On the free picks that we went over, we hit two of the three. I actually circled here the Yanier Diaz because that is not who I talked about yesterday. Talked about Diaz on the Rays, so I picked the wrong guy. Either way, he still went over the total bases. But, just a good lesson to be careful about who you're selecting when you're making these picks. I would have been pretty pissed had he hit. But nothing gained, nothing lost. Like I said, we had two of the three here. The VIP as well didn't do so well. Hunter Brown, Chris Sale exceeded the expectation. Guerrero Jr. and Carlos Rodon hit, and then Xavier Edwards didn't even play. So that's just the way it goes sometimes, but we will get back on the wagon today. So let's jump into the picks. So the first one that I like here, if I can get my browser to cooperate, is Ryan O'Hearn under a half strikeout at minus 140. So if you look at O'Hearn, the insight that we have here from Outlier is that he has failed to exceed more than a strikeout or half a strikeout in 10 straight games. So if you don't know who the Ryan O'Hearn story is about, it's a really interesting story. The Orioles traded for him for basically a player to be named later, and he has been a staple of their run over the past few years. So you can see dating back to August 6th is the last time he struck out more than once, or at least once in the game. So basically since August 7th on, he has been basically seeing the ball pretty well, not striking out. So we like that one. Under half a strikeout at minus 140. They're playing the Red Sox today at 12:35. The next pick might be kind of surprising. We have Shohei Ohtani under 1.5 hits. So again, the insight here from Outlier, he has failed to exceed 1.5 hits in 11 straight games. So that's a half a hit per game on average. If you look at the numbers here, the last 10, he's getting hits, but just not more than one. Last 20, again, you got to go back to August 5th, the last time he had 2 hits in one game. So the line there is minus 250. This would obviously be something you pair with these other picks that we're doing, because minus 250 is not going to pay out well, but you pair it with this Ryan O'Hearn strikeout bet, Ohtani, and then we're going to look at Nolan Arenado under half a strikeout at minus 119. He's another guy who's been seeing the ball really well. He's failed to exceed half a strikeout in 8 of his last 10. So if you look at the numbers here, if you look at the last 10, the last time he struck out just in general was August 12th. So it's been a minute for him. You look at the last 20, again, seems to be favoring the under here. And the Cardinals are playing the Dodgers, and that is, again, this afternoon at 1:15. So those are the picks for today. I'm going to give you a little preview of how I do VIP. I'm going to give you a little preview of how I do the VIP, just the sneak peek, because I am offering all of my bets at 75% off for the year or for the month, however you want to do it. If you want to do a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription, basically 75% off for the year. You can get that at just under $120, so that's less than $10 per month if you prorate it out. And then obviously the monthly fee would be around $18 based off of some of the pricing we have here. So if I go into my store here, so offer daily, weekly, monthly, there's annual, and then there's monthly. So again, all these prices are 75% off, just promo code football, and you can get it. And so the first 20 people to use that will get that 75% off. All the details are in the comments below. So as far as what I do for assessing VIP picks, so I use the daily grind tool, and this is there's a couple of features I use on here. I use the DFS optimizer and the AI slip generator tool. All in total, that's about $360 per month. So these aren't cheap tools to use, but essentially what it does is it gives me the best plays by kind of like app. So you look at all your apps up here, right? So Prize Picks, the best value for Prize Picks is typically this 5-pick flex. So that's where you have the best chance of hitting, gives you the most value, and the highest odds to win. So for the day, it typically will not offer anything over 54.6% is usually the recommendation. So this fifth option down here is 54.37. So it's good enough to include, but there is some broader risk here. But this is essentially saying this is the percent odds to hit. These are the plays that it likes. So Framber Valdez, fantasy score under 41 is the projection. Vlad Guerrero Jr. under 8. Pablo Lopez under 33. Diana Taurasi over 7. Ben Lively under 8.5. All right, so that's just kind of a look for how I make these, and then I go into each one and determine if I like it or not. I haven't made the pick yet for today, but I will determine later if this is what I want to do. So just kind of wanted to give you a sneak peek there. Obviously, once football season starts, we will have a lot more football bets to assess here as well. But go ahead and check that out. But again, just to kind of recap the day, under half a strikeout for Ryan O'Hearn at -140, Shohei Ohtani under 1.5 hits, -250, and Nolan Arenado at under 0.5, -119. Go to your app of choice, take those hits, and I would put them together, try to do a parlay, and see how they do. So that's all for today. And again, promo code football, 75% off any of these memberships, and all the details are in the notes below. Other than that, drop a comment in the notes, let me know how you guys are doing, and we will talk to you tomorrow.